Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Sagi Valentino. So today we're just going to talk about language and thought processing from our psycholinguistic class. Today they were going to talk about three different topics. The first one is a theory by Watson. So Watson's theory believed that even without language, a person can process their thought because both are different. Watson's belief that language and thoughts are two different things. So it doesn't matter if you don't learn a language, but you can process things. For example, if you live in a different places and then you if you go to somewhere else different with different language, different environment, you can still process stuff even although you don't understand what the surrounding people say. Although you don't understand the language, but you can still process because it doesn't require language for you to process your thoughts or to understand something or to think about something. So Watson's believe that uh, thoughts and language are two different things. He also proved this theory by doing an experiment where he's um, injecting some kind of substance into his body, so his body will be paralyzed for a little while, and then he's still able to process stuff. He's still able to understand stuff, even although his body is paralyzed. His overall organs such as mouth, throat, and tongues and etc. are paralyzed, but he can still understand, although he's not using his speech organs such as mouth and stuff. So it is two different. It is two different things. It's related, but it's different. So that is what Watson's theory is. And next is there is Dr. Worf, linguistic determinism. Worf believed that language helped an individual to do things. So he used to believe that language is the thing that make you think, even to expand your thoughts. He believed that a language, the more vocabulary, the more words you know in a language, it will make the person who speaks the language become smarter or become more capable of doing things because they know more stuff because there's more vocabularies or there are more words in their language. But later on, he proved that it doesn't work like that. It doesn't make the speakers become more superior compared to other language which has a lesser words or maybe vocabulary. But it proved that it only is so the more words. So for example, he made example of Eskimo language and in English language. For in Eskimo language, they got two different um, two different words for ice, for snow. And in English, they only got one word, which is snow. So it is. He believed that by having, he used to believe that by having more words, having more uh, things in your language will make your thoughts, you make your thoughts process more stuff, make you superior compared to the lesser language. But it doesn't work like that. So although you have in your language, you have many different name for single stuff maybe, or maybe you have many different vocabularies, but it only help you. It does something, but it doesn't make you any better than people around the world with different language, with lesser vocabulary, with simpler language. So it only help you. For example, he gave us example of how the Chinese language, they used to count with an easier and simpler um, system compared with the English language. For example, in English language, you got 11, 12, 13, but in Chinese language, they got like 11.1, they got 11.2, 11.3. So it is easier for the Chinese, uh, for the Chinese youngsters or Chinese child to understand or to know the concept of counting, concept of number, compared to the or compared to the child who exposed to English system of counting. So Worf believed that language is easier, or believe that language that help an individual to do things. So it eases things up, it helps you. So the more words in that language, the more things the language got, it is easier for the speakers to process something or to process their thoughts. And then we want to talk about how the language is processed and how the language is understood. So the language is processed by thoughts, of course, and then it comes down to the speech organs such as mouth, tongue, and stuff. And the mouth, tongue, and stuff will be the one who describe what inside our mind. And then after that, if you have a dialogue with someone, after you think about it, and then you after all the process in your thoughts, and then it goes down to your speech organ, and then you'll mention and you'll say what you want to say, what your thoughts, and it will be the job of the speech organ. And then the other people who receive the information that you gave, who receive all the word that you gave, is going to be the one who is trying to comprehend or understood what the thing you say. So they will use their hearing organ, so they can hear something, they can hear what you said, they will try to bring it up into the brain, and the brain will eventually they will try to process it to understand what's the message about with the language. So the language is the one who's deliver the thoughts, you know. So the thought is processed in the mind, and then you use your speech organ to express it by using language. So language is the some kind of the some kind of transportation. I don't know how to say it. It's such as you can take you can take it like that, like transportation, or maybe as a media for the thoughts to get from one mind to another mind. So then by processing the language, someone who trying to comprehend or to understand the language, they can comprehend it because they share the same language, they use the same language, and then you try to process the language, every single word you said to someone. Someone will try to understand it, process it, and comprehend it. So that is all from my presentation today for my language and thought processing assignment. I have to I'd like to apologize to Miss Suni because it's late, like a day late. I forgot about this. I haven't checked my Google Classroom. So thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.